Today I'm going to show you how I meal prep, prioritizing protein and whole foods. So if you're new to meal prepping, then this is a great one to get started with. Check out the description box below because I'm going to be putting the recipes, the shopping list, and the macronutrient breakdowns along with the calories for every single meal. So for the protein sources, I've got some plain Greek yogurt. This is the Faye, I don't know how you say it, but it's the 0% unflavored Greek yogurt, New York strip, chicken breast tenders, ground beef. I got the 85% ground beef. I usually try to get 80, 85, or 90%. Some eggs, always, only if you're a millionaire apparently. Some high protein milk. This one came out of my fridge. I still had some, so I didn't need to get some from the store, but I like to make some matchas, like a matcha latte in the morning using the high protein milk, or I will make my Ninja Creamies with it. So high protein milk is the way to go. Now for the fruits, vegetables, and fiber, I got some green beans, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, kiwi. I always eat it with the skin on. There's way more fiber in it and it's really not bad. Like once you eat it that way, then you're like, oh, this isn't a big deal. And there's no hassle of having to peel a kiwi because nobody knows how to peel a kiwi. Probably because you're not supposed to. Avocado, carrots, sweet potatoes, onion. I just got a sweet onion. I like to put it in my ground beef. And quinoa. Quinoa is great because it's gonna fill you up. It's high in fiber and it's a little bit different than rice. If you're getting sick of rice, try some quinoa. It's a great option. Some other things that I already had that I'm gonna be adding to the meal prep include protein powder. So I only drink protein powder whenever I'm low on my protein for the day, but if I can get it just from the whole foods, just from the foods that I'm eating, then that's what I'm gonna do. Cacao nibs, so this is just 100% chocolate, okay? No sweetener, no nothing added. It's just the chocolate itself. So I like putting these on my Greek yogurt, making little Greek yogurt bowls, or in my Ninja Creamy. And this is the matcha that I use. It's just an organic matcha powder. I just use 1 teaspoon of this with 1 cup of the high protein milk. And I use this sweetener. It's a monk fruit extract sweetener. So there's 0 calories in it, 0 sugar. I like using this because I don't like to drink my sugar or drink my calories unless there's, a lot of protein in it, like a protein shake or the high protein milk. So this is a great alternative. It tastes really good and it works for my purposes. So this is everything that I'm gonna be using for this week's meal prep. So let's get started. This week's breakfast is gonna be eggs with ground beef, a side of blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries, a half of an avocado, and then I'm gonna cut up the sweet onion and cook it in the ground beef. So the only thing that I actually am going to meal prep here is the ground beef and the onion. I'm gonna put it in a container, set it in the fridge, and it's gonna be ready to go so that I can make everything else fresh and just throw it all together the day of. Now, for this entire meal, according to MyFitnessPal, we're gonna have 30 grams of protein, 33 grams of fat, 16 grams of carbs, and 8 grams of fiber. So a very well-balanced meal. It's gonna be super easy to make the eggs in the morning, super quick, and then all I have to do is heat up the ground beef. So let's go ahead and cook the ground beef and dice up the onion. So the ground beef is done and I ended up only using half of the onion because that was plenty. And this only took like 10 minutes total. So the hardest part or the longest part of breakfast is done. Now it's time for lunch. Lunch is gonna be super simple. I'm just gonna have some New York strip steak with a side of carrots, green beans, and quinoa. I'm gonna test cooking the steaks in the air fryer. I have it preheating right now. I've never done it before, but ChatGPT says that all you gotta do is cook it in the air fryer for about 8 to 10 minutes, flipping it halfway at 400 degrees. So it's preheating right now and we're gonna try it for the first time Hopefully it doesn't go wrong, but if it does, we'll know for next time. For the quinoa, I'm just gonna make it in a rice cooker. I've also never done that either, but you cook it the same way that you cook rice, so I assume that it'll work in the rice cooker. Then for the green beans and carrots, I'm just gonna soften them up a little bit and then saute them on the stove and add a little bit of seasonings, and that's it. So let's do it. That looks incredible. I feel like the steak turned out pretty good, so it's been resting for a while. I'm gonna go ahead and cut into it and see how it looks. I feel like it turned out pretty good, so I'm gonna try it out and let you know. Okay, so my honest review is that it turned out really juicy. I cooked it to the right time and right temperature, I think, but this particular cut of meat seems to be kind of tough, but I will be trying it again with a more expensive, more high quality cut of meat in the future, because I think that this did really turn out good for what I'm working with. All right, we got the steak, we got the carrots, we got the green beans, we got the quinoa that's finishing up over here. I've already eaten a full serving of the steak, so this is only gonna make 2 meals instead of 3, but that's okay. I'm just gonna put 4 ounces of everything in each container. So I've got my little food scale over here, and we're just gonna add 4 ounces of the steak, 4 ounces of the carrots, 4 ounces of the green beans. I'm gonna fluff up the quinoa. That actually turned out really good. Now I just need 4 ounces of the quinoa. All right, we got a pound of food right here. So this is lunch for the week, and according to MyFitnessPal, we've got 31 grams of protein, 20 grams of fat, 42 grams of carbs, and 9 grams of fiber. So a very well-balanced meal that's high in protein, high volume, and lunch for the week is done. Let's go to dinner after I eat the rest of the green beans and carrots. Dinner is going to be super simple. I'm just going to have chicken breast tenders, half of an avocado, about 1/4 of a sweet potato, and then I like to have something sweet after dinner, so I'm going to eat a whole kiwi with the skin on. Try it, it's good for you. And this is really not going to take long at all, because I'm going to just throw the chicken in the air fryer, and then I'm going to cook the sweet potatoes in the microwave, and that's it. So now our chicken is done and the sweet potato is done, and I'm going to divide this into 4 meals. Alright, so now I have about 3.75 ounces of chicken in each container, about 2.5 ounces of sweet potato, and then the day of, I'm going to heat this up. I'm going to cut up an avocado, put half of the avocado in my meal, save the other half probably for breakfast the next day, and then wash my then wash the kiwi and slice it up, and then dinner will be done. So according to MyFitnessPal, this meal has 33 grams of protein, 18 grams of fat, 28 grams of carbs, and 9 grams of fiber. So another well-rounded, balanced, and simple meal that's whole foods and high in protein. So this is my meal prep for the week. If we're just counting breakfast, lunch, and dinner without the snacks, it comes to about 104 grams of protein, 110 grams of carbs, 74 grams of fat, and 30 grams of fiber, according to MyFitnessPal. Now, I like to get at least 120 grams of protein every single day, so what I will probably do is have a little bit of Greek yogurt with some berries and either a protein shake or my high protein matcha latte to get me to that 120 or 130 grams of protein per day. But this is super simple. It was very easy, very quick. So if you want to start meal prepping, try it out. And if you like this video, then like this video and let me know if you want more just like this.